Okay, so the main claim that I have with you is using tablets as working devices in a K-12 educational system or educational setting will have negative effect on students. The first claim or the first secondary claim that was presented was the frequent use of digital tools, especially tablets, that can lead to health issues. Second secondary claim was that tablets can be a major distraction for students while doing schoolwork. And the third claim is that tablets are likely to diminish the roles of instructors in the classroom. Going to the first claim, the person who gave this topic stated that symptoms of CVS, which is computer vision syndrome, include eye strain, headaches, blurred vision, and dry eyes. And it doesn't really give a time frame of when those start occurring. And so in the daily news, it says that if you spend 2 or more continuous hours in front of a digital media screen, you are more likely at risk for CVS. To reduce the risk, users should take a short break of 20 to 30 minutes and try to look away at a distant object for a few seconds. In short, spending more than 2 hours on any kind of electronic device will strain your eyes. It will create headaches, but there also is an easy way to prevent this risk. And so, this isn't just caused by looking at a computer screen. It also is a combination of other things. And according to the American Optometric Association, it also involves poor lighting, glare on computer screen, improper viewing of distances, poor seating posture, uncorrected vision problems, and a combination of these factors contribute to the CVS as well. And one topic that both parties agree on is that tablets are relatively new. In an article in The Atlantic, it states that tablets are new enough that there is little information available. So there's little information to prove that they're harmful for us, and there's little information to prove that they are an improvement in the education system. The second secondary claim, which is tablets can be a major distraction for students while doing schoolwork. The advocate states that in today's technologies are creating an easily distracted generation with short attention spans. But the blame doesn't necessarily fall just on the students, it also falls on the teachers as well. In the Global Mail, it states that distraction was there before, it was just more discreet. Now you're officially allowed to be distracted because of the introduction of tablets and other electronic devices in the classroom. And good teachers will go around, move in the classroom, change things around, and get students busy. So the blame falls partially on the students having the electronic devices, and the partial blame goes on the teachers for allowing the students to be distracted by these technologies. Another secondary claim is, or another subclaim, is that various teachers fear that the use of technology will distract students more rather than helping them academically. But in essence, teachers believe that using technology in classrooms will benefit students if the technology is used in the right way. In the same article from the Global Mail, it states that when teachers were asked about benefits of using iPads in class, about half said that it opened up better access to information. 40 said that it's easily portable, so students are able to carry them around. And about a third said it allowed for greater collaboration. In addition, in an article in US Today, it states that 81% of teachers think that mobile devices enrich classroom education, according to a 2012 survey by the PBS Learning Media. This allows and so when students gather apps and have different apps that allow them to learn better by using the technologies, it also allows companies to have a Internet of Things concept. And what that means is that they're able to gather information from the different apps that are being used by the different people, and they're able to customize the learning process, and they're able to better their product to make sure that the student is receiving a more customizable educational learnings. And that's actually reinforced by the same article on US Today. It says that someday experts will be able to harvest the data housed by tablets and apps to personalize the learning process and measure the effectiveness of teaching methods. The third claim, tablets are likely to diminish the roles of instructors in the classroom. Another subheading was that if students become more interdependent in the learning process with the help of an iPad, the teaching profession would decrease in credibility since the job would split up between a person and a machine. The evolution of the classroom setting brings about the evolution of a teaching style. And actually in another article from USA Today, it states that teacher training will continue to be important. They'll be more self-directed. Evidence, they see more teachers using Twitter, blogs, online groups, and they're able to learn from each other, how to use tablets, how to instruct the classroom and whatnot. It also allows teachers to interact directly to the experts to make sure that they're teaching the lesson right, and they're able to use the information correctly as well. And also from an article in the journal, allows students to increase the sophistication of mobile activities, learning activities, and help the students access learning materials at home, so the reach of the teachers expands beyond the classroom and into the home as well. And without having to compete with peers or family members for internet access, and gives the teachers the opportunity to improve their productivity and create new learning environments for their students. So in conclusion, frequent use of digital tools, especially tablets, can lead to health issues. Yes, it can lead to health issues, but those health issues are easily avoidable. Second, tablets can be a major distraction for students while doing schoolwork. There is a distraction, but it's also it has more benefit than it does discredit. Third, tablets are likely to diminish the roles of instructors in the classroom, and actually improves the instructor role in the classroom as well. So it's not a negative effect, it's just an effect that we don't know too much about yet. So, thank you.
All right, structural stuff is all solid. On the first point on the health issues, you diminish the advocate's claim on the eye strain issue by pointing out some pretty important contributors to eye strain that are not just the tablet itself, plus that this can easily be alleviated, which makes it seem like it's less important than the advocate is suggesting that it would be. I thought that that was a pretty reasonable challenge to that particular point. And then you have the piece of evidence right at the end there that says, look, this is relatively new. We're not exactly sure what the all the data is. So the advocate doesn't have data to show that these things are harmful. We don't have necessarily data to show that they're completely safe. But let's face it, this is a new technology that is potentially going to revolutionize things if we don't get started on this process now. I think you could say that we're going to be missing out on a lot of opportunities. So kind of put it in a perspective, why should we err on the side of making this, this step? Why is that important? Because I'm sure the other side would be saying, oh, our children's eyes, we have to, that's more important than whether or not we, learn 2 years faster or gain a skill 6 months quicker, or whatever it happens to be. Like I said, I thought your attempt to diminish that argument was pretty solid. The distraction argument is okay. I thought that the best responses that you had was the information from the teachers themselves that says that they think that the kids get better access, they collaborate more effectively, and they think it enriches the educational process. That seems to contradict the advocate's position. I'm not exactly sure that their evidence was all that overwhelming, and one of the things that you might want to do is contrast your evidence a little bit and say, well, they have the opinion of a couple of teachers who were worried about this, but here's a statistical survey of teachers that found that 81% of it finds that it enriches the education process. I'm not discounting that it could potentially have some of these problems that these teachers are talking about, but that mostly is probably a result of their lack of familiarity with how to integrate it in the classroom, because a lot of teachers are finding that it's very effective to do. So kind of a summarize of your argument and contrast between the positions would make your argument a little bit stronger. And I thought that the argument on the third point was also pretty reasonable. It was nicely developed, a little over time, but you were thorough. Thank you.